What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Root. So I'm going to review one of the debut projects by Fivio. Foreign based. This product is called Pain and Love, and it came out in the fall of 2019. Now there was a product that came out a little bit before this that's also by Fivio Foreign, which is apparently called Grimy Demons with Fetty Luciano, as far as these pictures go, which came out a little bit in like the late summer. Came out a little bit beforehand in the late summer 2019, pictures like that. But this is an excellent kind of... Originally, this was an excellent kind of burgeoning taste of like UK drill and New York drill in like a 2020 sense as far as this pitch can happen. This particular sound was very marred by a lot of things, particularly some folks that tried to capitalize on the sound, between like Pop Smoke, who unfortunately passed, Pooh Shiesty, who went to prison for a good while. He just recently got out, and there's some other type folks in there like... There's some other type folks in there like K-Flock that have been marred with problems in terms of legality issues as well. So it's within the pitch. I mean, like, definitely to say the particular concept of getting drill kind of initiated was always kind of a problem within some type pitches. But Fivio Foreign was one of those type ones. It's actually surprising that this cat, considering that he was kind of seen in a commonplace type sense, more of like a wingman in certain senses of Pop Smoke as far as this ordeals kind of happened. He kind of took more of like the widespread kind of acclaim for it with some of his products that he did in like the late 2010s, early 2020s within his short tenure within the pitch behind it. But Fivio Foreign actually had a hit song that pretty much crushed it throughout the summer, the spring, the late spring and summer 2019 pitches like that, and was one of those type ones that helped capitalize on the new era's drill type sound that was getting ready to happen. It's kind of within the concept. This project actually came out. Now, Pop Smoke did drop a mixtape in the summer. Now, Pop Smoke did drop a mixtape with similar formats to this in the summer of 2019, but this is the particular fair of being one of the first type ones to kind of get this sound out in like album type format in terms of like retail and pitches like that. So it's kind of the ordeal. Unfortunately, there's no song with Pop Smoke on here, pitched like that, which would have been real excellent because this was within the last few months of his lifetime. Was kind of within the pitch as far as saying Fivio Foreign definitely handles this. And I'll definitely say within the 4 songs on here, recommend all 4 of them. Simple enough, 10 out of 10 pitches like that. It's just some excellent type ordeals. You get a triple threat of 3 songs that have the excellent aspect of like this showcasing this new era drill, pitches like that. Just some real viciousness that's sleeker in a lot of senses than stuff that's still around within these particular times now. For like the fall of 2019, this still has its spark about it, but there have been subsequent kind of things that have kind of popped up in like this new era kind of 2020s drill that might be able to put it to shame, but it's kind of the format that is still pretty trendy within these aspects to say even 6.5 years later, pitches like that. So it's kind of the ordeal. There's also a personal type song, but it's just kind of the concept within these products. Unfortunately, I do feel like Fivio Foreign kind of needed like a sparring buddy within these aspects to kind of bounce off of in terms of someone like Pop Smoke as far as these ordeals to kind of capitalize on the New York drill song that was getting ready to happen. But it's kind of within the pitch as far as saying the format behind it is kind of the pitch as far as saying it's just the format that it just feels just to keep. I've said this in previous kind of Pop Smoke and Fivio Foreign reviews, pitches like that, but this particular sound just feels very truncated within the aspect as far as just not getting to capitalize just because of the mishaps that went along with it. But still excellent type pitch, bolstering type project here to really get it's thrilling. The briefs, the brief package of what you get on here is very thrilling, pitches like that. So it's kind of the ordeal. I definitely say the aspect behind the viciousness that was going on here is very trendy within these aspects. This has a lot of appeal, pitches like that. So this has a little bit more snarl about it, just to say for folks that are completely new bound, pitches like that, for folks that may possibly not know is full bound within the pitch behind it. It's very much like a more vicious aspect. Like Trap kind of has like the swirl effect that does things like Future, things like Yo Gotti, things like folks like Lil Baby, Da Baby, so on and so folks doing pitch. But this particular just has a real nasty type aspect to really floss out to easily like some vehicle. This takes vehicle aspects to like a pretty extreme quality within those pitches as far as like the sleek type factor and the overall fashion, just riding out and just having like some good pizzazz for like night gliss and pitches like that. Very blurry, very much hammered pitches like that. Just the viciousness kind of goes along with it, but it's simple enough 10 out of 10. So the single off this product was Big Drip. Just to say this is a nice one. This had 82 million plays, over 82 million plays on Spotify, pitches like that. It's a pretty large deal throughout 2019, pitches like that. It's one of those type ones that you would have caught throughout that particular year and early 2020 between Fivio Foreign, Pop Smoke, some of these type folks in particular. There were other type folks within that particular group of these folks as far as these pitches can happen. I might get to some of these folks down the road within these pitches, but it's excellent type format. Good capital type ordeal. So Big Drip is like a vintage kind of new era drill. Big Drip is like a vintage kind of new era drill, I'd say, within these products here. Just a damaging pace and visceral kind of sleek commerce, I'd say, within the aspects of it here. Just good song to grab like Doritos and ganja as far as this pitch kind of have them go for like a pot run. Some of these aspects just have some smoke type fare, just a real gliss type factor. Easy kind of fare within the pitch. Now within the product, the fashion behind this song, the fare about the viciousness of this music, if you really are just going to like a simple, not to have anything against Taco Bell, but if it is just like a simple kind of Taco Bell run or something like that, just a simple kind of errand going, it just feels like the poundiness of this particular music feels more ahead of the times compared to just going to Walmart or going to like a utility run, something like that, picking up a broom or just getting like some shoes, something like that. It's kind of the pitch that a lot of this has a little bit more thrill factor about it as far as this first gonna happen. Easy like some nightclub type fare and just the more gliss type factor within the pitch, but it definitely works for like the product. It just like a lot of these songs do have the stunt type fashion on here, so just inserting like those particular moments and just going for like Doritos runs or pot runs, so type pitches within the aspect of other type products, to other type fares, picking up like a bottle of Jack Daniels, some of these type pitches within form. It's easy kind of just surf runs within pitches like that within the night products. So it just really has this sleek type factor, just nails the appeal. Easy kind of weaving type music kind of get to. Pop Out's a quality one. Really, I was surprised that there was not more promotion about this product. This project easily has enough fare to where it probably could have had a second single. I think it's just kind of an appetizer as a treat as far as this fare's going to happen. The 800 BC came out a few months later in like the spring of 2020 as COVID was happening within these pitches. This was kind of right before COVID was starting to happen within these pitches as far as these fares going to happen. But it's just excellent type of ordeals to get this. Pop Out, it's like a great combo with Big Drip, I'd have to say here. Just like a 1-2 punch drill wise, I would definitely say within those products. It's kind of some exuberant kind of late gliss. It's like some exuberant kind of late gliss to kind of get here, just good for supply runs. So just within the pitch, this one, Big Drip is kind of more the single, just the initial kind of stunt noise pitches like that. It's kind of smoke and munch in the car pitches like that. Some type appeals within the gliss type factor. This particular one has a little bit more amidst like the traffic of it more within that aspect. I mean, it's not terribly noticeable within the pitch. It just like these are all stunt type fashion type songs, but it's just kind of pitch. This one might be more in mind for picking up like some red cups, some stuff there, figuring out the next move as far as those pitches can happen, just getting like the goodies, some of the products as far as what to do next. Kind of like the stunts going on, but trying to figure out what the next moves are going to be, pitches like that. Yeah, just good 1-2 punch, and then 2 cars to the third single, and then 2 cars is the third hit. That's just like this particular drill type sound within these pitches. This like an excellent kind of hat trick drill wise kind of gets a 1-2-3 type punch within these aspects as far as these pitches can happen. This is a very demented and warped kind of head trip kind of surfing as far as those pitches can happen. This one's probably a little bit more tear up in the system within the legality of it driving wise as far as those pitches can happen, but it's a good song to flex to and a good swooner kind of have for like the Beezies. Definitely some good type for these, the initial ones, the combo, the trio, these particular songs. Pop Out, Big Drip, and 2 cars are kind of within the combination of the 3 songs. Pop Out, Big Drip, and 2 cars is easily within the fashion where Beasties are going to be swoon centric as far as those pitch counts. So definitely within ordeal, this good flex type tone, chunk up the deuce pitch like that. This excellent type of ordeal, just like easy kind of bring home bacon type music within those aspects as far as those pitch kind of have. So excellent type of ordeal. Good product there. And then It's Me is the 4th song off this product. Now this is the only one that doesn't have like some degree of drill facet about it. Yeah, also to say 2 cars is a pretty nice one to get tore up to a pitch like that. So it's kind of the ordeal having some of that smoke in your system within the product of it, just in terms of night surfing pitches like that within those ordeals. Good type of product like the night gliss, just terrifying pitches like that, excellent type of ordeals. It's Me is quality on here as well as like a personal kind of switch of tone, I'd say, within the aspects of it here. Just a city hop kind of rumination kind of get, just a soggy day pitch like that. It's kind of glum, down in the dumps more or less within those pitches. It's kind of a good song to pick up some lace chips, pitches like that. Just pay some bills real quick as far as those pitches can happen. Just kind of steadfast in between type moments. It's kind of a sparser, pick up the pace and the tab type song as far as those pitch can happen. But it's just kind of within the product, get those bills paid, selling those type products. It is not falling behind as far as those pitch can happen. So excellent type ordeals. Good, nice tune and smoke a doobie pitches like that. Some of those type of ordeals just have like some chips nearby. Some of those type of products that is snackage and kind of being productive as far as those pitch kind of. Not so much a full bound hustle song, but just kind of miss the pitch. It just not, once again, just not falling behind as far as those pitch kind of. So excellent type of ordeals. Keeping track of things. That's the ordeal behind this EP here. EP gets a 10 out of 10 pitches like that. Social score I'm going to go ahead and give. I'm going to say the social score gets a 10 out of 10 as well. Within these pitches, it's blistering within those aspects. The 3 drill songs within these pitches are pretty vicious within these ordeals. It's easily pretty attention-grabbing pitches like that, I would say. Fivio foreign keeps up with Pop Smoke, some of these type of ordeals. He's actually a capital type one in like the drill era as far as those pitch counts. So just excellent type product to get some of these. It's kind of the product to getting towards that sort of appeal. One of the initial type ones to kind of have that new era type sound, like a retail type sound pitches like that. So it just has some surfing, some Doritos runs, some pop runs, some supply runs, pitches like that. Just some stunt type music, some swooning type music for bees, pitches like that kind of the ordeal. And that's been getting head trips going within some of that pitches, getting a little bit tore up within the side, like the legality of it, but still kind of within the motion, like some quick times pitches like that. And then like a personal type song for like soggy rainy days pitches like that, and just the ordeals of just getting some bills paid pitches like that. Simple kind of city hop and vanilla kind of traverse as far as those pitch counts. So within the excellence of it, 10 out of 10 social as well. So in terms of the future, like Fivio foreign has dropped some recent stuff. I know he at least dropped an album in 2022, so he has some products that are kind of in there. It seems like I know he went to prison for a good portion of 2025 pitches like that, so it's kind of the ordeal. That's what's kind of preoccupied him with 2025 and possibly late 2024 was within the pitch. Hopefully we get back to some of these type of products to get more. Originally I want to say he was going to drop like a mixtape with DJ Drum. I'm not as full buncher if that particular Gangsty Grills tape ever came out within those pitches, but hopefully that particular product can pick up as far as those spreads can happen. But within the pitch, there are some more type ones to get to. I'm going to get to some more of these type ones, but easy kind of classic and like a trendy type sense that kicked off some sounds. That's definitely pretty banner and just a spearhead of like that particular sound as far as those spreads can happen. It's very early bird nailed it within those appeals.